All right, we are back. That means it's another Tuesday. It is Tuesday, September 16th, 2025, and we've got Jane again in the house here.
I'm back.
Welcome back again, Jane. Hey, look, I think we need to do a quick pigeon update.
Yeah. Yeah, he was named. Did you see
He was named?
Yeah, Toasty.
Toasty the pigeon.
Toasty the pigeon. I thought it was a good
Toasty
name.
the pigeon. Yeah, well, the Toasty, he really only hung out here for about 6 more hours.
Yeah.
After we filmed the last episode, he was clearly some kind of a homing pigeon.
Yeah, I would agree.
Or a racing pigeon or something that I think he needed some rest.
I think you're right.
I think he needed some rest, some water, some food.
Yeah.
And then he took off wherever he was going. So unfortunately, we don't have a winery pigeon anymore. Maybe he'll come back another day. I don't know.
He might. Yeah.
I don't know. But our pigeon is gone. Let's see. Harvest rolls on. Harvest is continuing. A gradual start. We're not really into the full heart of harvest yet. We've got 6 tons of grapes in so far. We talked about the Baco Noir and Marquette last episode. We also got in some Maréchal Foch. That came in as well. It's also in our MJ blend.
Yeah.
They're all fermenting happily away, and I expect that I'll be pressing those off this week.
Nice.
They should be finished. We'll be pressing them. And actually, interestingly enough, the Maréchal Foch is going to be the first one done.
Really?
Yes.
That was the last one in.
The last one in.
Okay.
So sometimes you just don't know how those fermentations are going to roll. Also on this Toast Tuesday, September 16th, 1908.
Okay.
General Motors Corporation was formed.
Wow.
1908. I would not have guessed that was that long ago. And they're still rolling along.
Sure.
They are still rolling along. We've had the opportunity to live in a few places around the U.S. and it seems like kind of wherever you are, there's the favored brand of, especially pickup trucks.
Okay.
Favored brand of pickup trucks, whether it be a Ford or Chevy, Dodge. This in the Finger Lakes here, I'm noticing this is GMC country. GMC country. That seems to be the brand.
Everybody has a GMC
of pickup truck that people like here. Okay. GMC. I mean, you find a bit of everything.
Yeah, sure.
For sure. I mean, like you would anywhere, but GMC is definitely the preferred brand.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. And listen, I don't know, maybe it's the preferred brand all over the U.S. I don't know, but I just noticed that here, that's the brand that people want to get.
Yeah.
The GMC. How was your week?
My week was good. Another busy weekend here. I think that's all, really.
That's it? Just another busy week here. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I don't. That's what I got so far.
Right.
Yeah.
You prepared for the show today?
Maybe not.
Okay. All right. That's fine. But we had a good week here.
We did have a good week here.
We bottled some semi-dry Riesling, so we got that bottled, the 2024 vintage, and that'll be ready to go once we sell out what we have now on the shelf. And this week, I am working on something called a Pied de Cuve.
What is that?
Pied de Cuve. That is what we call a yeast starter.
Okay.
It's a 5-day process.
Wow.
Where I'm building a yeast population, a very robust and strong yeast population, to add to a wine that is going to be a traditional method sparkling.
Okay.
Traditional method sparkling wine. So, I have to look at it to even know how to say it. It's a French word. It's a French word.
Yeah.
Pied de Cuve. Pied de Cuve. So
that sounds like a process.
Day 3 is right now.
Okay.
So this is for a Blanc de Noir. Blanc de Noir, 100% Pinot Noir grapes that we are going to make into a sparkling wine. So again, making this yeast culture on day 5. That is the day that we will add the yeast culture to the wine, and we'll add some sugar to the wine as well.
Makes sense.
We will bottle that wine under bottle cap, and it will re-ferment in the bottle.
And this is
that byproduct of CO2 is what will make it sparkling. So that is a process called tirage.
Right.
That tirage process, instead of 5 days, will take 3 years.
Wow.
So yeah, we will lay these bottles to rest. the fermentation process will finish in anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. It'll it'll finish in the bottle, but then we will let it rest for 3 years in tirage. Those yeast cells will start to break down, and that's what gives sparkling wine its nice bready, biscuity characteristics.
Very interesting.
Yes, so 3 years it'll rest like that, and then we'll riddle it. So we'll get all that sediment into the neck, freeze the neck, pop the bottle cap, the plug of sediment will shoot out, and we'll put a proper cork and cage on it and put it on the shelf.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah, I know you like your bubbles too. So.
I do. We've got a couple of bubblies we're working on now that this winter we should be disgorging the settlement.
Exciting.
And those have been laying down for over 3 years.
Yeah,
one of them has been a Blanc de Blanc.
That's wild.
Okay. And then we're also going to have a Brut Rosé.
I remember you bottling
bubbly
that.
wine. Yeah.
So
anyway, I thought that would be interesting to share. Pied de Cuve. Pied de Cuve.
I don't think I could say that.
Pied de Cuve.
Certainly not without looking at it.
That's the process of the yeast starter. So we want that yeast to be nice and healthy, because once it goes into the bottle.
How do you know it's healthy? You can tell?
You actually can, and I have looked under a microscope to see the yeast population.
Oh, cool.
And you can kind of see or count or how many you can see in there to understand whether the population is built up. And actually, by looking at the yeast, you can know whether they are healthy or not.
Okay.
So I do have a microscope in my lab, and I've done that.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty cool process. I could talk about the whole traditional method sparkling process for like an hour. So we're not going to do that on this show today. Jane, what are we drinking today?
One of my favorites.
Yes,
it's our mulled wine.
Mulled wine season is back. Mulled wine season is back. So it's one of the things we're known for here in the Finger Lakes, Jane.
It is, yeah.
Look at this beautiful mug that we're drinking this out of. It is
beautiful.
Beautiful mug. That smells like holiday in a glass. It really is.
As soon as I start bringing out the mulling spices again and making my packets, it just reminds me of fall. And I mean, obviously I start that in the summer, so it just really brings back that fall season.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, you get the cinnamon, you get so let's just start over, right? So it's made with our Celebration Red.
Yes.
Made with our Celebration Red. Our own blend of mulling spices. So this isn't just some kind of bag that you bought off of Amazon or something. We actually buy the spices, and you hand pack every one of these bags.
That's very true.
You hand pack every one of these bags with our
hand tie
the tag to it and everything. But this is our own blend of mulling spices.
Yep.
Top secret.
Yep, that's right.
That you take care of yourself, and we've got the recipe on the tag as well. It tells you exactly how to make it. But we use our Celebration Red, cran apple juice, right? And this mulling spice.
That's right.
Which is like a tea bag.
Yeah, so you let it float around.
Right? We hear stories of people that open it up and they get all the spices.
Nobody needs to be
that gets real messy. So this is a tea bag. You just throw it right in. Couldn't be any easier. Throw it in a crock pot, warm it up. What a wonderful treat. Thanksgiving, Halloween.
A lot of people use it for Halloween,
Yeah, around the campfire on a cool night.
Christmas,
bust this out and share it with people.
We do have one customer that just buys it, her and her husband, just put it in the crock pot one night, and then all winter, well, not all winter, but they buy several bottles, but they'll do that, and then they put it in a container in the fridge, and then every night heat it up just for them. They don't share
that's the cool thing about it too, because it makes a crock pot full of mulled wine.
Yeah,
but you can reheat it. The key is just not to boil it.
Yes,
you'll boil off the alcohol, and then what's the point of that?
Right.
So you can just put it in a sealed container and heat it right back up.
Yep.
Heat it right back up.
Keep it in the fridge.
Our mugs. Let's talk about our mugs. So every year, this is our 5th year doing this.
Yeah.
Our 5th year, we come out with a mulled wine mug every year.
Limited edition.
Limited edition. We only buy a certain quantity, and when they're gone, they're gone. Although last year it was so popular, we did do a second order, but we're not doing that this year. Look at this beautiful blue. We got the Toast Winery logo on one side. And we've got a little saying on the other side. What's it say this year, Jane?
Mulled wine, a toast to the season. Every year we change that saying.
Yeah, and it's got the year on it, 2025. So I don't know if any of our toast heads out there has all 5. I have all 5.
I do too.
Yeah, I have all 5. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is a collector's item,
Yes,
I would say,
yeah.
right? If you're a fan of toast and you love our Mulled wines, it's just a great mug anyway.
It is.
You don't have to put it away for a collection. Use it for coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great morning mug right here. I would like this. When you're not drinking mulled wine out of it, use it for coffee. So a beautiful blue. I'm calling this a winter icy blue.
I like that.
Yes, and it's got a little white interior and blue exterior. It's beautiful.
It is.
Very nice mug. Again, very limited while supplies last. We've already sold quite a few.
We have.
But it's very early in the season still, so we still got a lot more.
And we sell them at cost too, so it's not.
Yeah, we basically do.
Yeah.
$6. Right? It's a $6. Where can you get a mug? I guess you can, but not as nice as this one.
I would agree.
For $6, branded with this fun saying on it.
Not branded.
End of the year. Yeah. For $6, I mean, that's easy. That's an easy decision.
Totally
so come out, get your mug. Come out, get your mulled wine. And you can even sit in the winery and have a glass of mulled wine. We'll serve it right in the mug.
Just till the end of the year, though.
Serve it right
December,
in the mug.
January 1st.
It's January 1st, it's gone. So that's it. That's our pitch for mulled wine. So that's again rolling here at the winery. Everybody that comes in and does a paid tasting will get a sample of mulled wine as an additional kind of little treat from us.
Yep.
So you can try it as well. All right. What else is happening at Toast Winery, Jane?
Pickle pairings continue. We have 2 more weekends, which is kind of wild. I don't even understand how we got
2 more.
To the middle of September.
2 more to go.
2 more to go. That's it. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next 2 weekends. And I believe September 28th is the last day.
September 28th, that's a Sunday. That would be a Sunday, right? Yeah, yesterday was the 14th, so that makes sense.
Yep.
September 28th, the last day for pickle pairings.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fun.
It really has been. Yeah, it has been. I always like to see which pickle sells the most, which is the most popular. It is by far the jalapeno dill from Kilhaney's, by far. But the other ones sell, good too. Just there's always one clear winner.
Yeah. No, this jalapeno one is so good. It's my favorite pickle.
Well, my favorite. Have I talked about the pickle? I like that. Most of the time, I don't like spicy, right? You know this. So most of the time, jalapeno tends to be just spicy, right? But this one, you can actually taste the jalapeno pepper in it as well.
It's flavorful.
Yes.
It's not just heat.
Yes,
exactly. It's flavorful.
Exactly.
It's a flavorful pickle. So I agree with you. I really like the way it tastes. You know what else is not far away, Jane? I mean, I know maybe you don't want to think about this already. Deck the Halls. Deck the Halls, our annual Seneca Lake Wine Trail event. The weekend before Thanksgiving is the first one.
I believe the 22nd.
The weekend after Thanksgiving is the second one. So it's 2 weekends.
2 weekends.
I
love Deck the Halls.
We have a great time with it. I love Deck the Halls too.
It's a lot of work to put it on going into it, but man, it's so much fun. The people are just very festive and
they really are.
They come
Everybody
dressed up.
Time.
And it's
just in a good mood.
I love hosting all the Seneca Lake Wine Trails, but this is probably my most favorite.
Totally agree. I love it. So what are we making for food here at Toast? So we always have a food item that goes with it. Yep.
And I decided to do the Creole meatballs again. They were such a huge hit last year that people just love them. They were buying the hot sauce. They can make them at home. It's such a simple recipe.
Like a Vidal onion hot sauce, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we're making again.
Vidal. I said Vidal. Vidalia.
Yeah.
Vidalia.
Used to talk about grapes.
Wine on the mind. Vidalia onion. Vidalia onion hot sauce. So
that's what we're making again.
All right, so that's good. So I know that was a huge hit last year. That's just going to be our thing, I think.
I think it is for
Halls, right?
People really liked them. People have already asked coming into the winery that are participating in Deck the Halls, are you going to do those meatballs again?
Yeah, there are people that come every year, right? So that would be something they would look forward to. Yeah.
And I have found people like to duplicate those recipes, and so having the hot sauce here available to purchase is really easy. It's a pretty simple recipe, so it's a nice holiday recipe that you could do for events that you have going on during the holidays. Yeah.
All right. That's going to be great. That's going to be fun. But if you want to go, you need to get your tickets soon, right? Because this always sells out.
It does.
It always sells out. This is the most popular Seneca Lake Wine Trail event by far. You've got 2 weekends to choose from.
I want to say.
But it's generally going to sell out.
I want to say November is 90% sold out. And December is like 70. What happens is as soon as November sells out, then December goes quick.
So just that's our little.
You can purchase
public service announcement for
right
the
on the Seneca Lake Wine Trail website.
Yep.
Go under their trail events thing and scroll down, and you can pick which weekend you want to go to. And you have to pick a starting winery. I don't believe we're sold out yet here at Toast for a starting winery.
Good to know. All right, topical topics on a Tuesday. No big deal, Jane, but the Bills are 2-0. No big deal.
You didn't wear your Bills shirt.
No, this is the Jets, man. This is like, we got to beat the Jets. Oh. So they took care of business, handily beat them, wasn't even close. Okay. 2-0. Okay. All right, so we roll on. We're right where we're supposed to be. So here we go, Bills. But hey, here's a topic that I thought we'd bring up and talk about.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this yet.
We haven't talked about this yet with our Toast audience. So we've done a thing. We've done a lot of things, right? But this is a big thing.
This is one of the bigger things.
This is a big thing.
Yeah.
We have opened a sister winery. We have opened a sister winery, Jane. A winery and tasting room in Geneva, New York. Mm-hmm. It is called Cane and Vine Wine Cellars.
Yeah.
Cane and Vine Wine Cellars. It's on the same street as we're sitting right here at Toast. It's but it's a half hour away.
It's like door to door.
30 miles away.
Yeah.
But right on US 14, right on the main wine trail road. Cane and Vine.
One of the first wineries as you come out of Geneva.
One of the first coming, north to south. So I thought we'd talk about that for a minute,
sure.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're excited about this.
We're very excited about it. We've been open now for about 2.5 months.
Yeah.
2.5 months. Now, we do want them to have separate identities.
We do.
Like, you're not going to find Cane and Vine wine here at Toast. You're not going to find Toast wine up at Cane and Vine.
That's right.
Right now, Cane and Vine is a whole separate experience. Every single wine on the shelf at Cane and Vine is either exclusive to them, or I've made or finished it a little differently, or I've gotten it from, or I've isolated a vineyard for like a Cabernet Franc, for example, versus the Cabernet Franc here. I don't know if I'll be able to do that forever, but I am trying to keep the wines as separate as I can, so that.
But our unique things, like this, does not exist.
No,
not this version of this.
Not this version of this. You know what we did though at Cane and Vine?
I know. I'm pretty excited about that.
We did a white mulled wine.
It's very debatable whose idea that was.
Mulled wine.
Yes.
Debatable. I don't think it's debatable.
You're right.
I came up with the idea.
I came up with the recipe.
Let's do a white mulled wine.
But it was my recipe.
Okay. But the concept
has to start somewhere. Those bags are also handbagged.
So that's cool. So that's what I mean. So are we doing mulled wine there? Of course, but we're doing it in a totally different way. White mulled wine. We have our bourbon barrel Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sure.
Here,
not much.
People love that, but they love that, right? It's a unique thing that we have here. So I said, what can I do that would be similar but different?
Yep.
I have done a tequila barrel aged dry Riesling.
People love that one.
It's amazing. It turned out so good. I didn't make a lot of it because, again, the first time I do something, I don't know for sure how it's going to come out or whether people are really going to like it. So I didn't do a lot of it.
No.
It's on very low.
It has like the bite of the tequila on the finish.
I do taste the tequila. It's one of the most popular wines up there.
Oh, it is, absolutely.
Tequila barrel aged dry Riesling. Wonderful. We have a fun wine called Island Time there. Yep. Island Time, pineapple, coconut. It's like, you feel like you're on vacation when you're drinking that wine. Yeah, that's a nice one. Sauvignon Blanc. I talked about some of this stuff at Harvest. And,
you did.
If you're really paying attention to the Harvest things, you'd be like, well, where's this wine? Where's that wine that I talked about? Well, we had to allocate that up to Cane and Vine.
Yeah.
So Sauvignon Blanc,
that's
which
a nice
I was super
wine
excited about.
Yeah, that's your favorite up there, isn't it?
It really is. That was allocated up there. We talked about pet nats. We have a Marquette pet nat. I talked about that last year.
Yeah, sure. And they're supposed to all be toast,
so it's not here.
That's good too.
So anyway, there's just some examples of what is different about the two. What about the name too? The Cane and Vine. Cane and Vine. People like the name.
I like the name.
I like the name too. The cane, I don't know if you know this, but I know you know this because we've talked about it, but I don't know if the people know it.
Right, yeah, I don't know that,
The cane is actually a part of the grapevine, right? The cane is the part of the vine that carried last year's grapes.
Mm-hmm.
So the piece of vine that the grapes were hanging from this year is the cane.
Okay.
And the cane bears the shoot that this year's grapes will come from.
Yeah.
So the cane is actually a super important part of the grapevine. When it's officially a cane, it's like a second year wood, if you will, on the grapevine. So we liked it because it tied into obviously to winemaking or grape growing. Cane and vine, that is where the name came from. That is what the name means. And again, we're super excited about this. And
we're very excited about this.
Gosh, we would be so appreciative of those of you who are fans of toast and watching the show and you visiting and supporting it if you get the chance, if you're in the area. I know a lot of you already have, and we're so appreciative of that.
We
really are. Yeah. We really are. So we'll talk about this more in the future. There's definitely some things there that I want to share. I'm not going to get into it all on one episode. We're going to be launching a niche food item up there. Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while. It's not there yet, but
we'll get a little closer.
Can't wait. It's going to be something new and exciting that we're bringing to the Finger Lakes.
Yes,
we're bringing to the Finger Lakes, and we'll be telling you more about that soon. And then I'll get into a little bit of the why, right? Because that's one that's like, why do you have second location when everything's going so good at toast? And part of that is this niche food item that we're going to talk about. So you'll have to stay tuned for a future episode to learn more about that. So, all right.
Yeah, exciting.
That's exciting. It's exciting. Thanks for letting us talk about that for a minute. Top 5. Let's get to the top 5. Right. So I challenged you.
You did.
To come up with a top 5 list, and you delivered.
I did.
You delivered. What are we going to do today?
Top 5 apps.
Top 5 apps. So like phone apps, right?
Yes, phone apps.
Phone apps that we can't live without. That's what you said, right?
We can't live without. That I can't live without.
Favorite phone apps or top 5 apps we can't live without. However you want to look at that. I thought that was a good list. I thought it was a good list.
Wow. Big praise.
Yeah. So why don't, if it's okay, I'll go first. This is your list.
Okay.
You can finish with your big reveal.
Okay.
Don't look at my list. Don't look at my list. I'm going to make a disclaimer up front, right? I don't want it to impact your list, but like there's obvious things that I didn't put on my list, right? So I do the social media for Toast and Cane and Vine, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't put social media apps on there. I can't live without those apps because I need them, but I didn't put it on there.
I agree. I didn't put those on there.
I didn't put a banking. I mean, we need banking apps. I love banking apps.
I put things on this list that like, and right.
So you probably went the same way I did then. Yeah. Because I didn't put like these things that are essential that I really need, but they're obvious, right? They're obvious. So I didn't put them. So I went with maybe the non-obvious ones. My number 5, I'm going to start with an app called Flipboard.
What's that?
Flipboard. It is a news aggregation
you do
site.
Like that site.
A news aggregation site. You put in a list of things that you're interested in, and it'll scour the web. And every day, it'll have news articles that you can read based on the things that you like.
Do you pay for that?
I do not pay for that. It's free.
Wow.
It's free. Flipboard. I read it every single night before I go to bed.
You do. I know
every single night before, and I've been doing this for years and years and years.
Yeah.
There may be a new, modern, better version of Flipboard out there that I don't know about, but I use Flipboard.
Yeah.
So that's my number 5.
Okay. My number 5 is Google Maps.
Google Maps.
I love Google Maps.
You love Google Maps.
Google Maps all the time.
Just for like directions, or you just like to look at maps sometime and say, let me see what this street looks like.
I like that you can, obviously directions, right? Like that, but I like how I can put avoid highways. I like to avoid highways. But I also like that you can like, I don't know, like zoom in, you get the satellite view, you get the street view.
Just like checking out cities.
Well, I like to move a lot, so I like to look at things. Okay. Yeah. So.
All right. Yeah. Google Maps.
Google Maps. That's my number 5. I use it a lot.
That's a good one. That's a good one. My number 4, old school. It's an old school, but I still do it. Words with Friends. Words with Friends. WWF. I play it every morning while I'm having my coffee.
You do.
So I still play Words with Friends. If you would like to challenge me to a Words with Friends match, by all means. My username is Gibbsy, GIBBSYNJ, like New Jersey. Gibbsy NJ.
There you go.
We can play Words with Friends together.
There you go. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, good to know.
My number 4.
My number 4 is Goodreads.
Goodreads, okay.
Yeah, so it keeps track of all the books I've read because I mean.
Oh, so you don't read books on Goodreads?
No, it keeps track.
Tracker.
Well, it also like rates books and like tells you like people can review books and everything.
But you can too.
Yes, I can. Yeah. But it tracks what books I've read. I have to put it in there, right? But I like it because I don't know how many times you realize that I've opened a book and I get like halfway through and I'm like, I've read this book.
You read a lot of books.
Yeah. So I love Goodreads for that. And you can create yourself a challenge every year to challenge yourself for how many books you read.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good one. That's my number 4.
I like that.
Goodreads.
I like that. My number 3 is Amazon. I put Amazon on my list. I'm
that is a very good.
I use it. I get everything in Amazon.
We do.
Everything. I can't tell you a lot. Like maybe 2022 might have been the last time I stepped into a retail store. Besides, like maybe Walmart, like a few times a year. But,
well, I don't go to Walmart a few times a year, but
Amazon.
I agree. Yeah,
it's just use it for everything.
Well, it's just easy too, right? Like that, like I'm missing something here. It's like I could do it anywhere. Just go and order it.
I can't tell you, there's days when I need something for here, or I think of something I need at home. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll run down to this store or that store and pick it up. And then like 3 days later, I still haven't gone.
Right.
And I'm just like, I should have just ordered it on Amazon. I would have it already.
Even simple things. That's what I agree.
It drives me. Yeah, I love Amazon. It's everything to me.
I agree. That almost made my list, just for the record. Okay. But my number 3. So my number 3 is Apple Notes.
Apple Notes. Ooh.
I use that. That's what I'm using for my list, to be honest with you. But I use that all the time. That just to remind myself of stuff, just to make a list of, I don't know, that whatever it is, things I have to do here for the day. Because you can make like checkpoints too, or you can check them off. So I really like to.
Oh, you like to check things off. You're a list. I know you're a list person for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a good one. You know what I use Notes for? To scan documents.
Oh, I do use it for that as well.
Documents. That's true. Now, but here's the thing: something changed over the last like a year, and now that the file sizes are massive.
I know.
Like if I do like a 5-page document, then I can't send it to anybody because it's too big.
You can send it with
I don't know.
The iCloud or something.
I mean, that's who's got time to do all that? Like,
it's just an option when you hit send.
It
just comes up.
I don't know how to do that. Right. But anyway, yeah. So usually it's just like 1 or 2 page documents now that I can use it for, because otherwise the file size is gigantic. I'm sure there are people out there that are smarter than me that know how to change your settings so that they're not, but I don't know how to do that.
They're smarter than me.
I don't know how to do that. My number 2, you know this one. A little bit like your Goodreads app.
What is it? Oh, I know what it is. Except
for it's for beer.
Yeah.
Untapped.
Yes.
I am an Untapped fanatic.
Don't go to a beer festival.
Untapped is a way that I track beers that I've had.
Yes.
I can check my beer in. I can rate it. My friends can see what I'm
Yeah, you've been using that for a long time.
I have been using Untapped for a long, long time.
And then it keeps track of the beers you've had.
Keeps track of the beers I've had. So I know if I've had it before. I know how many times I've had it. I know whether I liked it or not.
Yeah. We went to a beer festival once, and I like just us two, right? And the whole time you're just going around checking. It was awful for me. you thought it was great.
But I still use it today. I don't use it as much as I used to because, mainly because I'm not going out and experimenting as much with beers as I used to. But Untapped, I love it. I love Untapped. That's another thing you could friend me on if you wanted to. If you wanted to follow me on Untapped, and we can be friends, and I can see your beers and you can see mine.
My number 2 is List Ease. It's called. I love lists.
What?
Right?
I've never heard of this one.
Really? That's where. Remember, I used to have that Grocery IQ app.
Yeah.
Well, they stopped supporting it, and when I got my new phone, it wouldn't download onto it. So now I have one. It's for my groceries, and I got a different list for different places, like one for here, one for Cane and Vine, one for home. I like to check things off so that as I go along, because I forget.
You're very organized.
Yeah, I forget. So I make my list on my List Ease. It's called List Ease, and then I can check them off as I get them at the grocery store or wherever.
What's it called again?
List Ease. Ease. E-A-S-E. Ease.
Okay.
Ease.
All right.
Yeah.
List Ease.
I think our number 1's probably the same.
It probably would be, and I feel like when I wrote it down, I thought it was going to be your number 1 too. So why don't you say what your number 1 is? And
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
I'm obsessed.
For sure. My number one as well. Chat GPT.
I put everything in there.
I mean,
it even made a portrait of my dogs. And I use the free version. I don't know what.
Same here.
Yeah, I don't pay for that. Version. Somebody was like, "Oh, you only get that." No, that's not. I double checked to make sure I'm not paying for anything. I'm 100% not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I mean,
it's amazing. You have you feel like you're having a full blown conversation with somebody.
Well, that and I used to Google everything, but then you'd have to like work to find what you really want. It just makes it so much easier.
It's incredible. Like you type something in that gives you an
answer. That's how I came up with this top 5.
You can be like, well, no, I really meant this, and be like, oh, okay, but
yeah. Our I mean, it's probably a lot of information, but our pug has been sick for quite some time now, and since April, and our dog, and that helped me diagnose Macy. Yeah, I mean,
pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. It's amazing where things are going here with.
And it keeps all the history. So as we continue to kind of get her better, I put in like what's new, and they're like, oh, because this happened back in, like it remembers all of that. I don't have to do all the research again. So I love that. Yeah,
no, for sure. Fan. Yeah, for sure. I told you it's not always right though, so you got to be careful.
Well, everything on the internet isn't always right, so you always have to use common sense with it too. But I mean, so far I've not had any. Obviously, I don't just do whatever it says. I go to the vet and they help me. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't just like give her whatever.
But it's a great source of information. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
No question about it. Yeah, I mean, it's really taken over Google for the most part.
Oh, yeah. For me, it has.
Unless I'm looking for a website.
But
Chat GPT. I concur. All right, good list.
Yeah, thanks.
That was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. That was fun.
That was fun.
All right. Let's get to the toast then.
We're not going to sing this week, are we?
Let's get to the toast, Jane. So much positive feedback last week on the toast, right? People loved it. For the official record, I'm not a professional singer. I know some of you maybe thought that or wanted to know, but I am not a professional singer. All right. So we're not going to do that every week. We'll just break it out occasionally. That, yeah. We'll break it out occasionally. I appreciate you not doing that, but when the moment strikes me, we'll break it out.
Other people here, you could do that.
All right. In the spirit of, I had to read it to be sure I pronounce it properly. Pied de Cuve. In the spirit of Pied de Cuve, we're going to do Oasis.
Oh, I know this song.
Champagne Supernova. Someday you will find me caught beneath a landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Cheers.
Cheers.